Welcome everybody to the latest installment of Bleeding Green Nation's Bird Word of the Day. I'm your host Jordan Raanan, and today's word of the day is Backerbattle. Now, as we sit here in the middle of OTAs, we kind of know everybody stands on the depth chart, what position they're slated to play this upcoming season. So what we're going to do the next week or two is we're going to handicap the position battles for the starting positions that are up for grabs and the key reserve positions that are up for grabs. So today, since the offense is not a primary concern, most of those spots are pretty much set with the exception of maybe fullback. We're going to start with the defense, and we're going to start at linebacker in particular with the weak side linebacker spot. So the three candidates, Brian Roll, Jamar Chaney, Keenan Clayton. Okay, those are the three guys in the mix for that position. Clayton, he's on the periphery, but he's still in the mix. So the incumbent, the most likely to win the starting spot is Brian Roll. Now, I'm going to put him at 52% right now to win the starting role. Now, great instincts, great rookie year. He was a 6th round pick, tremendous speed, great motor, always seems to be around the ball, but not ideal size. That could work against him. But just the way he played on the field, that makes him the favorite right now. 52%, slight advantage over Jamar Chaney now. Chaney, third linebacker position for the Eagles in 3 years. Started in the middle, moved to Sam linebacker at the beginning of last year. The Eagles needed him to move back to the middle, Not great instincts, which is why he was a 7th round pick in the first place in 2010. I mean, this is a guy we're talking about here who ran the best 40 at the combine of any guy that year for linebackers, and he was still a 7th rounder. Now, there's obviously a reason he's a 7th rounder. His play didn't match his physical skills. Now, big, strong guy, great speed, has all the physical skills. Definitely the most physically talented of these three guys. But instincts, somewhat questionable. Against the pass, definitely questionable. Still, the Eagles liked Chaney enough that they were willing to start him at 2 different positions. I really think he's going to get a really good shot at winning this spot. So, obviously, a little bit, he had a neck injury that kept him out until recently. That could be a slight concern, but he was back practicing at the OTAs. So Jamar Chaney has a pretty good shot to win this job. I'm going to put him at 46%. So 52 to 46, Roll a slight favorite. Chaney's going to get every shot in the world at that spot. Now Keenan Clayton, I would have given him a 4% chance. Very, very slim, even before he had the sports hernia surgery, which he had recently, which could keep him out for the beginning of training camp. So I'm going to cut that down in half to 2%. Now listen, he couldn't get on the field the last 2 years. The Eagles struggled coverage at the linebacker spot. Clayton is a converted safety. You figure, hey, he would be ideal to help him the last couple of years. He couldn't even get on the field in that capacity, in those kind of roles. I can't imagine him winning the starting spot, especially if he's going to miss any time in training camp. In fact, his roster spot has to be considered in jeopardy at this point. So I give him a 2% chance to win the starting spot, a very, very long shot to win the starting spot. So Keenan Clayton 2, Jamar Chaney 46, and Brian Roll 52, and that's where we stand today for part 1 of Backerbattle.